Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks.
Good morning, everybody. It's I think it's May the 18th. I'm not too sure, but it's Sunday here. We're just doing a quick egg recon and letting the ducks out, and Doug is beating me to the rush here. Oh, and the ducks want out really bad. And today it's the Peking's turn. Oh, look at them. They're right at the gate here. Oh, Doug, that was close. Just a little too close to the wire. All right. They just barrel right by Doug. They don't even care that he's in the way. It's so funny. And that little ruin there, he's a lot happier right now. He, for some reason, the Peking don't pick on him. It's just his own type that pick on him. So, but that was funny, you know. They don't care. The Doug's standing right in the way. Doug and the ducks, they get along so well. Doug just had a Muscovy for breakfast here this morning. We carved up a Muscovy yesterday, and he got the carcass this morning. Oh, Mrs. Gimp. Oh, look at her go. Oh, Mrs. Gimp's going to have some sex here. Mrs. Gimp's really dirty. She's having a lot of sex, actually. Poor little girl. Oh, look at it. It's going to be a gangbang. Two of them. Two males. Poor little girl. Well, you know, you gotta have sex. Oh, the males are gonna fight over her. Doug doesn't like when the ducks have sex. He actually, every time the males have sex, and if a female quacks in distress because she doesn't like it, Doug goes over and interferes. He breaks it up. I've caught him quite a few times now doing that, where he'll intervene and save a female from having sex. He doesn't like them quacking and getting distressed. He gets really upset about it, actually. So, all right, let's go do egg recon and see what they've given us today. Oh, I locked the gate here before she blows shut. Oh, look at the ruins. They all want out. Look, they want out. They're going to get out soon. I'm making a big egg decision here shortly. Once we get the egg situation, I'm going to do a little figuring on the. I'm going to do a little figuring today on the calendar and figure out the egg production, because I want to get more Muscovies. And so I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting the ruins with the Pekings, because it doesn't matter if they get crossbreed, because it's still 28-day egg. And I've got enough purebred eggs now. What I want Muscovy eggs, and the only way to get the Muscovy eggs is to have them separated for at least 3 more weeks to fill 3 more trays, because that's what I want. I want to have 4 trays, 250 eggs roughly of Muscovies is my goal. So, all right, let's go do egg recon and see what they've given us today. Oh, we got a little late duck coming out. Oh, these little females trying to fly. It's so fun. I love watching Doug and the ducks. I'm honestly, I spend more time screwing around watching watching him interact with the ducks. He's just so good with them. He doesn't. Yesterday, it was so neat. I was working over in the garage, building my boot brush, which, by the way, works fantastic. And Doug kept disappearing, and I couldn't figure out. And he was over here, laying in the grass, watching the ducks. And he was just laying, like, basically in about this area. Actually, he was a little more over there. And the ducks were over in that area, and he was just laying, watching them. It was like he was just, protecting them. Exactly what his breed, the Mastiff, his breed of Mastiff, being a guardian dog, does. And he was doing it yesterday on his own. Oh, the ducks are headed over to the swamp. Or the bush, I mean. For some reason, they're not interested in going in the swamp at all. They're more interested in just hanging around the yard. Poor Mrs. Gimp. She's the last one there right now. All right, let's go do egg recon here. See what they've given us today. All right, we got 1 egg on the ground here. And usually, these eggs that I'm finding on the ground, because they're getting dropped on the stones, they've got little pinpricks. So Doug's been getting a lot of eggs here because you don't notice till you wash them. And that's when I noticed the little pin pricks. They're little tiny pricks. It's not a big crack, it's just a little one. There's no more eggs there. Let's see if there's any eggs on this side. No. But I think I'm going to be, I think the Muscovies, we're going to get them moved here. This week is, I'm going to do a little rearranging. Alright, let's see what they've given us here for egg recon. Okay, oh, a nice clean egg. So that's 4, 5. Oh, we got a duck in here. 5, 6, 7. Look at this nice little nest here. That's 7, 11. Now this one looks like there's a bunch of hidden eggs in here. It's gone flat and no. Oh, the ducks. Duck comes in here. So there's 11. 12, 13, 14, a green one. 15, 16, 17. Oh, look at this bunch. 18, 20. These are really nice and warm ones, actually. 22. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. Oh, we're shy on the eggs here today. That 28's not very many, actually. But we're gonna. I think I'm gonna be doing a big rearrange here. We're gonna add some more nesting boxes in here. Fill this place up a little bit more with nesting boxes, and I'm gonna bring in the Muscovy. I mean the ruins with the Pekings, and so that the Muscovies can have that side of the pen for now, and they'll have a little more room, and so I can keep them separated for 3 more weeks. So, all right, let's head over to the barn and see what we've got in the barn. All right, we got a male here chasing a female, and Doug doesn't like this. He's interfering on the breeding. He really doesn't like the males, doing that to the females. I don't know what he would do, if he would attack a male or what, but he doesn't like the females getting beaten on. It's almost like the distress I'm thinking maybe the distress part is his instinct of, if it was a wolf or a coyote or a raccoon in here and the ducks were quacking in distress, I think Doug would be all over them like flies on poop. He wouldn't hesitate. And right now, because it's another duck that's making the duck distressed, he's being he's curious, doesn't know what to do because it's another duck. So, but I think it'd be a lot different story if it was a coon or a skunk or a coyote. I think Doug would be all over it because he certainly has a real interest in distressed females. He just sits out here and guards the yard. All right, let's head over to the barn. All right, let's see what the ruins have given us today. Oh, it looks like a lot of eggs over there. I don't know, the Muscovies. We've got lots of Muscovies in here. Oh, we got a big male in here too. Yeah, I'm really leaning towards this moving everybody around here. I'm gonna put my thinking cap on and try to figure this out this week. Because I'm thinking they need more room. See, we got a Muscovy egg out in the open here. All right, well, let's get the ruins done first. Oh boys, we got a lot of eggs back here today. Oh, the chickens have decided. Yesterday, the chickens didn't give me many eggs, actually. Yesterday was a bad day. I got 2 chicken eggs. They were like on strike. So I'm going to just put these chicken eggs up here in the chicken place because they get crushed if I put them in with the duck eggs. So, all right, what do we got here? 3 nice warm eggs back in this corner. Warm and clean. So that's 3. 4, 7 eggs. These 4 are really cold. So that's 7 eggs. Look out, ducks. Okay, why are you doing that, duck? Just, you know, the door's right there and they try to jump up to the window. It makes no sense. Yes, chickens, I know. All right, so that was 7. 9. 11. Oh, 13, flying chicken. That's 13. 15. 16. 18. So that's 18 eggs out of 19 birds. So now let's take a look here. See if maybe this is hidden anywhere, because that's a pretty good haul. 18 out of, yeah, it looks like that. So I got 18 eggs out of 19 birds today out of these girls. So that's pretty good. So let's head over here and we'll do the Muscovies. Oh, look at that chicken. She wants to go in there. All right, let's get the Muscovy action happening here. All right, hello, Muscovy. Oh, we got a little bit of that Muscovy action happening behind me here. Okay, whoa. Oh, we got a female. She's really leaving fast. All right, so one Muscovy egg. We'll come back to that female in a second here. That's 4. All right, let's see what this girl's sitting on underneath here. Actually, nothing in there. Nothing in there. All right, so let's see what she's giving us. Come on, girl. Come on out. Come on. Come on, girl. Come here. Come on. Come on, little girl. I know. What do we got? Oh, we got 3. Oh, they're nice and warm, too. All right, so that's only 7 eggs today out of the Muscovies. That's not good. How am I supposed to fill the egg trays, girls? Look at these little girls. You can pet them, and they get into the brooding mindset. And I know, I keep stealing your eggs. That is bizarre. Only 7. Maybe there's one hidden somewhere. Yeah, I do not see any other eggs here. Alright, so that's all they've given us. Okay. That was 8. I think it was 8 yesterday and 7 today, so. But then, you'll get a couple days, we'll get 9 in a row, so. But I'm seriously thinking that I'm going to give the Muscovies a bigger area for the next 3 weeks. I don't know. I gotta get my, like I said, I'm gonna get my thinking cap on. I might end up moving this wall over so that it's on this from here. I'll put the wall across and make this the front area for the Muscovies, and then I'm gonna I'll clean this area all up in the back here. Wash it out and set it up for the ducklings when we start, because we're gonna have hopefully over 500 ducklings the first hatch here. So I need a place for them. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to end up doing. It's like I said, I got to get more room for the Muscovies and the Ruins and the Pekings, so they can go outside every day. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna go take the eggs up to the house. Oh, chicken eggs. I got the chicken eggs here, and I'm gonna take the eggs up and fill my trays up and get a little more visual on what's happening here on my egg count, and look at the calendar and try to figure out, how I'm gonna do this, because I really want to have a big hatch of Muscovies is the goal, and the only way to do that is to, keep them isolated a little longer and just keep loading the incubator up with Muscovy eggs. All right, I'm headed up to the house now to load my eggs in the egg tray. I think Doug is waiting for me outside the door. Yeah, he is. I can see his nose. Doug wants to come in here. Doug loves going on egg recon. He's a real egg dog, but he doesn't steal the eggs. He's just really interested in them. All right. Okay, let's get the eggs out here and we'll see what Dougie's probably waiting for me. Yep, there he is. Oh, my little dog. All right. Oh, look at this. The poor ruins went out bad. It's really strange how, the ruins, I put that Mr. Gimp with the Pekings and he's fine, but if he's with his own type, those 3 males pound on him all the time. Alright, I'm going to do the water for the ducks here. I know the pivot heads aren't the best footage for, zooming in and showing you what's going on here from a distance, but I just wanted to show you here. You see the ducks right now are playing in the fresh water, but do you see that chicken down there laying in the mud? The brown chicken on the right there, she's playing in the mud. These chickens think they're ducks. But fresh water, look at them. They're just, you put fresh water in and a duck goes nuts. Because this morning I went out here and they weren't in the water because it was dirty, and as soon as you change the water, bang, activity. And same with the Muscovies down there. They've been down there playing in the water. But I think I'm going to end up moving the Muscovies to this part here, and I'm going to leave that box section there for ducklings. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, and I know the ducklings will be able to do the ramp, and I got a hunch that's the way it's going to happen for the first while. And I'm going to section off the barn into 2/3. All right, I've got a bit of I've got an incubator emergency. I don't believe this. I went into town and I came out and I said, okay, it's time. At the end of the day, I always check it for the humidity. And I said, it's awful quiet in here. We're not getting any noise. And the fan is broken inside. That big, massive ceiling fan they got in the back is broken. And I got the box out, and it's like, I got to gut the whole thing to get at the goddamn fan. I'm mad, man. I'm really mad. So anyways, I've got a fan head that I've got here that I went down to the my barn, and I've got a fan head here, and I'm going to put it inside and get some air circulating. Hopefully we can salvage this. This is bad, man. I'm not happy. So I'm going to get this in here right now and get it happening here, get some air circulating, because right now there is no air circulation in the incubator. I don't believe this. I was gone like an hour, and I came back and I said there's no noise. But when I opened it, it was still spinning. So the fan had just died, So unbelievable. I gotta get this thing happening. All right, I just got the fan here. I don't know if I got it in the right. If I can get it running or not. I gotta get it bouncing off the back wall here for the heat. I gotta come up with some way of bouncing this fan off. I don't believe this. I gotta come up with a better idea here. This is just bull. I don't believe this. Man, I gotta come up with something. I'll come back to the video here when I come up with an idea here how to get that fan to stay in one position for me. All right, I got duct tape. All else fails, we're gonna duct tape the fan into position here. And I don't like the smell of it. We've got some kind of smell happening here. I gotta be careful. Oh, it's gonna hit the damn. I gotta make sure that I'm lower than this here. I don't know if you can see in the camera here. I'm gonna make sure I keep the. Gotta get this. I can't believe I gotta duct tape this thing to keep it going. Well, hopefully I'll move this over. Right now everything's on and she's running for. Actually, I'm going to turn it off here while I'm inside. I can try to get this done. Turn everything off just so I don't electrocute myself. Well, the old made in China, but even with extra parts, I can't even get out the back of this thing to change when I need to change. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn it back on and just do a check on the rotation here. Make sure the fan doesn't hit the rack here. Actually, I can come a little higher, I think. Actually, I'm going to close it here, let it heat up a little bit, and then we'll come back and readjust the fan. I've lost too much temperature here. So we're going to come back once it gets warmed up again. Alright, the temperature's back up here and we're going to go back in now and reposition this fan. The video's bad, I'm sorry everybody, but I'm working in a tight spot here. Something I'm not counting on, or I was not counting on doing. Got to come up with a better way of doing this. This is not going to work. This distance. I don't know about this. I just don't know. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get something here to hold that up. Alright, we're screwing around here. Now temperature keeps dropping here. I got an idea. I'm gonna grab something to mount or to lift that fan up. Alright, I've got a piece of wood here. That is actually it was from my laptop. And I'm gonna use it on an angle like this. And hopefully it'll work. I just want to get it to stop it from blowing towards the eggs. And of course nothing's sticking here. Duct tape doesn't stick that well to wood, but it sticks really well to the aluminum. Alright, I need a little more slack here. I feel like I'm an emergency doctor here working at the trauma unit. Working as fast as I can. I might have to get another piece of wood. This might not even be big enough. Oh, that's not even big enough. I gotta get a bigger piece of wood. Alright. I'll just keep screwing with this. Alright, we'll turn the power back on. I don't like being inside of this Chinese thing. Okay, I gotta go get a bigger chunk of wood. Alright, I know it's a little bit of overkill, but it's a sledgehammer head that I got from my garage, and it should be heavy enough that it won't slide, and I can get enough height to get this. It will work. Alright, so I'm going to get this out of here because the tape is just not going to cut it. I don't believe what I'm doing here. Jimmy rigging it up here to make it work. I just don't want the air blowing on the Alright, that looks like I did it. I got a fan anyways. Okay, we'll close it again and get the heat back up. I can't believe what we're doing here. Oh man, I don't believe this. I'm gonna let it warm up one more time, and then I'm gonna fill up the humidity tray, and hopefully we've, somehow averted danger here. Oh, I don't believe this. And I actually, while I had the camera, the unit off, I didn't have the camera on, so I had to put my glasses on to see. I actually crawled in there, put my head back in, and the only way that I can get at the fan is to take out the whole egg tray, and everything has to come out. The whole mechanism has to come out to be able to get at the fan. So that means I've got to pull all the eggs out, which means they're going to cool off. Now, I know around day 17, it's not as dangerous to take the duck eggs out because the embryos inside are actually starting to generate their own heat. And from what I've read, actually on the Metzler website, is that they've actually taken duck eggs out and had them out for the day, and at the 17-day mark, and not have and had them sitting out all day, and then put them back in, and they had like a 90% hatch rate. So I know at day 17, with a warm room, I can take them out and put them on the table and get in there and work on the machine and get it back together. But right now, because we're not at day 17, we're at eggs that are, cannot afford to get cold. So this is just a curveball. Thankfully, I had that fan head, that I could use to keep the air circulating inside. Hopefully this works. So. But once the temperature comes up and the humidity comes back up, I'm going to fill the humidity tray up, and we'll call that an experience for today. Well, that was a curveball I didn't count on today. I was supposed to be editing, and I ran to town just to get some. I had to go to the grocery store because tomorrow's a holiday here, and I just couldn't believe it. And the thing was, I timed it. Like, I just got back, and I came into the room, and I said, "Okay, I don't hear the fan running." And I opened the door, but it was still spinning. So the fan had just died. Anyways, thankfully it didn't happen, in the middle of the night. I guess I could be thankful for that. It would have ran all night, and then I would have had hot spots, and I could have ended up cooking some eggs at the top and not at the bottom. Who knows? But the incubator, the humidity and the temperature stayed within parameters, so that didn't get totally screwed up. I've got, like I said, I've got that fan head running in there right now, and hopefully that gets us going, because I looked at it. The only way for me to change the fan motor is I have to take the whole egg tray out, which is right now I can't. It's not possible. So anyways, that's what I get for Chinese.